In this example, we need to solve the problem y minus 5/6 equals negative 4/9. Well, what type of problem is it? It has an equal, so it's an equation, and the highest power on a variable is a 1, so it's a linear equation. The first thing you need to do with linear equations is get rid of all your denominators by multiplying every single term by the least common denominator. So the first thing we're going to have to do is find the least common denominator. And to do that, it helps if all of our denominators are in prime factored form. So 6 is 2 times 3, and 9 is 3 times 3. So to find the LCD, you go to your first denominator, and I need a 2 times 3. You go to the second denominator, I need a 3 times 3. Well, I already have one 3 there, so I only need a second one, because there is my 3 times 3, which is 9. So what is my LCD? It's 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18. So I'm going to have to multiply each of these terms by 18. So I'm going to multiply 18 times my first term, which is y, minus 5/6 times, I have to multiply that by 18, and since 5/6 is a fraction, I'm going to multiply it by 18 over 1 to make my life easier. So that equals negative 4/9 times my LCD, which I'm also going to write as 18 over 1. So now we're ready to simplify. So I'm going to get 18y minus 6 goes into 6 one times, into 18 3 times. So I've got 5 times 3 is 15 over 1, which is 15. Equals, simplifying here, 9 goes into here one time, into here twice. So I get negative 4 times 2 is 8 over 1, which is 8. Can I simplify anything on the left-hand side? No, unlike terms. So now I need to get my variables on one side, my constants on the other. Since there's only one variable, I'm going to leave it where it is and move the constant of 15. So since I have minus 15 here, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to add 15 to both sides. Because negative 15 plus 15 is 0, I get 18y equals negative 8 plus 15 is positive 7. Last thing, divide both sides by 18. The 18's reduce, and I get 1y over 1, which is just y, equals 7/18. So I have solved my linear equation, and yes, the answer can be a fraction. Don't panic. It doesn't mean you've got it wrong.